Headed towards connector, perhaps. That has indeed been deployed. Alu on the high ground now, trying to close the distance. Got to be careful. Pit gonna jump up. Get a headshot. Can Alu deliver another headshot? Yes, he can. It's a great start. It's real. Filling those inboxes, leaving Forest at the back of B. The double peak, though, maybe even a triple peak, will shut him down. Good start for Faze.
Yeah, and if you consider the last map, definitely not the start that they want, that NiP want, because they got crushed on the last map. They got a few rounds. At least they start off with a single kill. At least they start off with a single kill, because last map they got like what 2 kills.
They got 0 kills in 3 rounds
by the 6th round or something. So we shall see whether that's going to be a thing. And it looks like a lot of presence towards Ali. I'm not a big fan of this anti-eco, to be honest. A lot of teams go for this one, just because there can be a lot of complications as you go out of Ali. However, it looks like they should be fine this time around, and it's going to work out, perhaps. Forrester's going to cheeky frag, but otherwise it looks like there's not much issue for FaZe.
I just realized last year we made the was it last year or this year? We called Alu the Alugator.
Oh yeah, right. That's true, yeah.
But now we can call him the Aluminati.
I wanted to make an emote, an Alugator emote.
You wanted to, or I wanted to?
I wanted to do
because
it.
I made one, but he wanted me to pay him to use it. So I was like, man, like I'm trying to, you know, trying to do a thing for you here. It's not like we're doing it for profit. Anyway, there is no Alligator. It's on my laptop. Alligator emote. It was in 2 parts as well. It was in 2 parts. But yeah, it doesn't exist because Ali wants to get paid. like we get something out of it. Anyway. NiP, indeed, it's off to a terrible start. 3 HEs. The way some rounds have been going, I guess partly because of the additional round time that Valve awarded, you didn't really see as many faster plays as you would. So in scenarios like this, they may want to hold on to their grenades a bit longer, because they often end up being deployed too early when you see these multiple HE buys come in. They're all gone almost always too soon. Although there was one HE spam yesterday that did some good damage, but I don't remember the map. Ooh, how did he get that one? How did he get that headshot? I don't even know. So 3 kills for NiP as they move into the buy round, and this time Pitts will be straight on the AWP. And they've got reasonable amount of grades as well. Get Right going for utility and the Mag 7. That may put him close to Pop Dog.
So will Pitt get something out of this quick timing? Oh no, no one's going to go for it. So that's going to be FaZe safe for the early parts of the round, perhaps, unless Get Right gets something, playing with the smoke. There's lots of shenanigans you can have here. Oh, misses. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Get Right really playing for that. That's going to spread the defense a little bit thinner, because now they have to take a player off of A back to B. And FaZe are probably going to enjoy that, because they are looking for the play into A now. They've got a deep, well, they had a deep position on Rain. He's gone. He's gone.
He died. What can FaZe do with this, though? They don't have any map control towards A just yet. Kishima, though, is harassing around a Pop Dog, and Karrigan and Alu looking to make their way through main. There goes the Lurker and AZ, and Karrigan soon dispatched up as well. Freiburg delivering once again. Forest picks off around the bomb site. Freiburg at the back and exists at the other side of the train yard, behind Green. Ooh, Pit. It's going to just about finish off Kirishima. They don't know where Alu is, I don't think. Well, they will now. Trying to get information. Spots Pit on the bomb train, so he knows where both players are now, I do believe. Just wants to get the 1 versus 1 if he can. Got to commit to one side. He's so good at not taking shots when someone's shoulder peeking like that. He almost never gets baited by that. But the insta-trade comes in from NiP. Yeah,
I mean, and as you say, like, he still gets the kill somehow. So, pretty nice. And NiP are going to be in a situation now where their money is not super horrendous. Obviously, they still have the full nades, but they're stuck to the FAMAS and WMP. So they really need to convert this one. It must be converted. Get Right not with any push shenanigans this time. I mean, the Max 7 is much better for it than compared with the UMP. So we will see whether or not he'll have better luck. Of course, he's in a pretty compromised position potentially, playing quite close to the bomb train. And if a fast push does come in, it's going to be hard to just delay. And that's probably more what you'd want to be doing in this situation. That said, he has Pit for some support. So hopefully Pit can get that frag to allow GetRight to actually hold that position. If Pit can't get the initial frag, GetRight's got probably too many men to worry about.
Too many man. GetRight finally getting that kill, but that's just the one kill he will get. No shots for the AWP yet. As I say that, Pit comes in. Forest from the back now, bomb can't get planted. And Forest can just be a problem for the opponents. Nice Molotov from Karrigan, and that will allow the bomb to go down. Smokes as well. That's going to allow Kishima to reposition. 4 versus 2. Not going to be easy. So many places for them to try and cover. There goes Karrigan. But they may feel like he was Kishima. Forest comes down on low ground, and that's that. 4 players surviving for NiP, which is crucial. 2 ops in tow as well. Even better.
Yeah, big recovery. Big difference to first map as well. And Faze, they got the bomb down. Do they think pressure is yeah, they have enough money, so this is awesome. This is perfect. They can keep the pressure on. They can try to make this really cost NiP, this round that is. And should they win this round, in fact, NiP won't be able to buy next round. So lots of damage, lots of work to be done. You can see the Deagle, Galil. It's not perfect by any stretch, but if Ali can get a pick, that will make all the difference. Looking for the pixel angles. Very difficult to make that work consistently, but Ali is pretty good. Doesn't take too much damage from the grenade, despite having no Kevlar, in fact. But NiP, very passive, playing 4 on the A-bomb site, more or less. Waiting for Faze to make a move, but still, Faze just playing that kind of picking phase of their strategy, their opening strategy, and then we're soon going to be moving in where they must, or moving into the territory where they got to start taking map control. And here it is, Rain goes for the play with that Deagle. Can't get much. There's still no frags.
AZ starting to move up the Ivy now as well. Kishima needs some help here. He's got 7 HP. Oh, that's disgusting! Kishima, please! 3 more frags flying in, 3 versus 3. Karrigan still on the pistol. He's just got a Glock somehow. Ali take it down on the high ground. Maybe Karrigan can pick something up. He's with the bomb. He's rotating towards B, and now AZ's entertaining 3 people towards the Ivy position. But GetRight has the read on the situation, making his way towards B. And Karrigan, he's got himself an AK now. Going for the side plant as well, giving himself the best chance to win, but he can't expect GetRight. He can't expect him. Going for the reload, there's an opportunity for GetRight, but he will get the kill regardless. Again, surviving with 3. Now, if GetRight can delay the defuse, as he's doing, his teammates can pick up the orbs. You can see Freiburg and Exist going to search for them. GetRight has got a kit, so he can delay for a fair amount of time. One picks up, the other one is location unknown, but one will do for now.
Yeah, important round to win. And that's going to put Faze in a position where no buy is possible, except a half buy. And that's sometimes quite scary on train. 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, probably a fast A play. We'll have to see, maybe they'll go for a quick B. There is, of course, both of those options are available. 2 smokes, it looks like it will be A. In fact, A's usually quite favorable for pressure to get damage in. But no damage to be had just yet. This looks awful.
That was a glorious grenade. So it seems like, I mean, in the short term at least, Kishima seems to, well, as a unit, they seem to be doing better.
Yeah, I mean,
but is that like Kishima, Karrigan, both?
I think definitely you got to credit Kishima, because Kishima has more experience than JChem. He's at the highest level, and he's also a bit more versatile, I think, a bit more dynamic. So I would say that's a bit of it is Kishima.
But it might also be partly because they're not sharing roles anymore, because only one of them's on the team. Although that was the case before when Jacob was there, so yeah. And Kishima wasn't, so there we go. 2 players from Faze towards Ivy on this occasion. AZ's been lurking there on his lonesome, but he's struggling to get much done, as he has been consistently on many other maps for Faze recently. Freiburg just holding angles towards Ivy. NiP changing things up. They've got a second man towards B earlier on in Pit. Oh man, it's not often you see those kills come in reverse. Pit with some lovely timing there.
That is awesome. That is really cool to see. I don't know when I last saw that frag from the CT perspective, that frag being made, but look at Alu's position. He's crept forwards into quite the dangerous spot there for the NiP side, but Freiburg gets himself one on Ali, but still problems here. Well, looks like Exist knew about it, and that means that the round is just dismantled here. Surely, okay, Carrigan survives, but for no longer will he survive. Pitt's in on top of it, and Pitt was one of the top performers for NiP at Oakland on the finals. For those of you that watched the finals against SK, I think Pitt had like an insane performance on T side of train. He had like 18 frags just out of nowhere on the T side. It was crazy. Obviously, still, it's impossible to beat SK on train at LAN, but never mind.
Forest moving forward with the opening frag. Faze looking for a fast play with these Tech 9s. So far, not so good. Alu biding his time, but his teammates are all getting shot one by one. Carrigan, he could get some kills here. Forest and Exist, heavily tagged. No plants, and NiP will deny all kinds of success for Faze. They simply ran to their deaths, 6-5. Faze, they won't be short of utility, despite that failed plant. And getting the plant there has to be worst case scenario. No nades on Alu, but it's not a big deal. He can just hold his AWP out, which is what you want him doing in general anyway. So Pit will spot the legs go past. See what Faze can do from this angle. The flashbang, that's going to cause Forest to rotate towards the B bomb site, so he may have to go deeper because he's not the AWP on the team. Pit, of course, with the AWP can hold from connector, whereas Forest with the M4 is going to be holding a lot closer. To get right. So that will weaken the defenses towards A. Oh dear, there's problems for Faze surely coming. Indeed there is. The flashbang just a bit too far. And there goes Alu.
So just the patient play from Faze. Or perhaps it's not patience, perhaps it's what do we do now? Though that said, AZ is perhaps the player to make the play on Ali. Especially now as Kiyoshima's been lost towards Popdog. So it's all falling apart for Faze. And NiP, they're holding really strong at the moment. It's great to see. They're finding some true comfort after the initial start, which was not optimal. They have claimed 7 rounds. So how many in a row have they got? Wow, all 7. Yeah.
You might say, Dan, they're headed towards a delightful half.
It could be somewhat delightful, yeah.
It's currently good, and it's heading towards delightful.
Where many delights will be had. Like over 10k money on everyone. What else is delightful?
Fried flowers are delightful.
Ham sandwiches.
Depends on the bread, though. And if you get it from a petrol station, it's going to be terrible.
Do you like Branston?
Branston pickle? I love pickle.
Branston is amazing.
I love pickles in sandwiches. Cheese and pickle sandwich will do me. Yes, please. I had a cheese plowman sandwich today.
Yeah.
That's what I had. It was cheese plowmans.
Usually I'm an HP sauce man when it comes to bacon sandwiches, but if you can replace that with Branston, and I will not complain because Branston is also pretty godlike.
I don't do the bacon sandwiches.
Why not?
It just doesn't interest me. I had a sausage yesterday. Don't tell the girlfriend. Pistols out for Faze. Armor here and there. They've got 2 flashbangs and a smoke grenade. This is less than ideal, to put it mildly. Get right, changing his position on the B bomb site. You can see NiP, they're expecting a fast play with limited utility towards the B bomb site from Faze. So Pit and Forest will be there for support. But Faze could not be more spread out at the moment. So this may be a slow round indeed. Rain, though, has found a hole. It's almost... Oh, Pit just won't stay still. He won't stay still. And now Forest is surely going to spot something. No! How is he still alive? Oh, he's close! That
was pretty sick. He almost got the second one as well. Rain causing problems. The rest of his teammates going in towards the A site now. And Alu, they spotted where he is. So all these positions are known, but the chaos is real. Alu's going to wrap around the side of the bomb train. They're looking for the frag onto Pit. He's going to find it as well. Tech9's always annoying. Delight has been stolen away. The trifles have been taken. Get Right is still ready though to try to deliver a victory here for NiP. And he's got full HP. But both players of FaZe have picked up weapons, an AWP and an M4. So that's going to be pretty difficult to contend with, especially as it is the FaZe clan. They are always going to be hard to deal with, no matter who's left. Kiyoshima spotted. That's some information. Now Get Right's going for the hold. Peek comes out from AZ. What you gonna do? Not much.
Such is life. That is a very, very unlikely round won by FaZe, considering how spread out they were. You know, the numbers game, always important, although I guess the numbers game did come in towards the A sites eventually, but Rain undetected for the longest time. That's so bizarre. There were 3 people on B. And he got the first kill for absolute gratis. 7-4, surprise round for NiP. Might shake them a bit, and that's going to cost them a lot of money. They had a lot of money to start with, but money doesn't last forever. FaZe looking potentially for an execute towards the A bomb site with 2 people towards main. That's not what it would suggest to me. Pit forced from his position. This may pull more CTs towards the B bomb site. I don't know if Pit would have seen a bomb on the radar as well. You see NiP backing off now. Just checking Ivy Freiburg might be doing.
Like that from Get Right. The suppressing fire to allow Pit to fall back from his very... Well, his position was would be hard to fall back from unless someone could cover that spot. So nice that Get Right was there, and that's actually going to force FaZe eventually back into A. And well, FaZe, they favor chaos, they favor open aim battles, and that's where they succeed. 2 players left for NiP now, as we've got Get Right on the bomb train, and Pit coming in as well from Ali. Bomb is down, so there's opportunity here for Pit to save this, but having run out of teammates might be a bit problematic.
Finally, AZ will serve himself up. That took long enough. Balu's there for the instant trade, and that's another round in the bag for FaZe. What a different scoreline we might end up with here compared to what it should have been, you might say, on paper at least. Money awkward for NiP now. But the buyer's coming back in. Forest will deploy an AWP to Pit. So let's see if they can claw back a bigger lead, or if the international team of FaZe can continue the comeback. 3 men walking through Ivy. Freiburg's in for a nasty surprise towards that position. Spots 1 player. There's pop flash as well. No, not a single kill for him. Pit trying to hold down an angle. Kishima, oh, doesn't extend it far enough. The trade's coming in now, and NiP, they have a man advantage, but the T's are all over the place. Do they know where the bomb is? Forest is in main now, or around main. Kishima in the middle of the site. Karrigan's surely going to get flanked here. Oh, no, he's not. It's Exist flanking on Kishima. There he goes, leaving Karrigan in an awkward spot. Spots Get Right, though, but does he get traded? He's waiting for it to come. He knows where Get Right was. Doesn't matter. Exist is ready. Knows where Exist is, sorry.
So normality restored, perhaps, for NiP? I mean, the problem is that there's only a couple rounds left, and FaZe are buying both these rounds, no matter what, so... Perhaps there's opportunity still here for FaZe to deny NiP a nice first half. So pressure onto Ali from Alu with that AWP. Any aggression to be had there for NiP? No, it's just Freiburg with the FAMAS, and in that situation, in that situation, I doubt he's going to be doing all that much as far as aggression goes. The smoke is about it. 1 nade forwards will show NiP at least that there is at least 1 man there. And the rest of FaZe perhaps looking to try to get an entry on towards the B bomb site. They won't be successful, but A will be actually at the alley play. NiP lose Freiburg. So opportunity strikes it. Exist's position is perfect though. Nice double kill through the smoke. And that is going to be that surely for FaZe right now. 2 versus 3. They've yet to get into the bomb site. The bomb is out in the open. Forest takes down AZ. It leaves it all on Alu. But he will be destroyed.
Yeah, that didn't work out well for FaZe, unfortunately, and that leaves them with around 2 to 2.5k per person. The pistols are coming out, but they will have money for the smokes, the flashes. A Molotov here, but not a Molotov there. Just the one. Up against 2 AWPs, they will need to be perfect. What is their play? Often from SK, you'd see an A play with such grenades, but FaZe moving quickly towards B. Get right spots, get right with a Molotov, get right with a headshot. The smokes come down, tries to avoid the flashbang. Rain makes a pass, he can raise that alarm to his teammates and just hold his tighter angle. And there goes Rain as well, onto the high ground. Kishima looking for the pot shots, but there's not much to be done. So NiP, 10 rounds on the board, could have been delightful, ends up being good.
Yeah, only good. I don't know, I think 10-5 is a bit better than good, maybe.
What's better than good then?
Decent? No.
That's not better than good, is it?
No.
Decent is just above passable. I think good is fine, which is also below good. It could have been a 13-2 half maybe, or a 12-3 half had FaZe not had that surprise win with almost nothing. But there we go. It's in the past now, and we look to the future of this pistol round. Kishima with a HE and a defuse kit seems popular on the CT side. I do wonder about the HE. Walking into main, maybe not as popular as it could be. At least not for AZ.
Push from Carrigan there onto the alley area. We'll find Freiburg. Some good early information there for the NiP side. NiP side? Well, for both NiP and for FaZe, actually. And the defensive setup here for FaZe is very, very passive. Playing it very far back. We'll see whether or not this actually ends up being a solid hold for them. Because NiP, I mean, they could still just go straight up to B. And it does look like they're starting to move the bomb towards that location. And the B rush would actually give them a fast plant, but you don't necessarily, you're not as sure whether you're going to win the round or not. Because even though you get the plant, it's very hard to take positions if you can't take the yard quickly. The smoke is there to cover, and Ali, he's going to get a pick off there towards the A side of the map. So problems here for NiP now as far as numbers go, potentially. Depends, though, whether or not they can get some forward positions here. Pitt's going to start working on that. So will Forest. So this could be salvation in this pistol round.
Lovely patient play from Forest. He will get traded eventually, though. Kishima with the range now. Get Rice picks up a USP as well. Both T's on the high ground. They've got that HE grenades. Instead of, well, they couldn't afford the Molotov, perhaps. There's HE coming in. Good damage. Not fatal, though. Kishima, what? Oh! Half a second, maybe, but Get Right was there. Oh, I wonder if that was the HE from the CT side, actually. I was confused about the HE. Anyway, it did its job. Put Kishima on 11 HP. That was a close one, but indeed, NiP take a crucial pistol round. No HEs this time from FaZe, just deagles. Lots of deagles.
Lots of deagles in the hands of the FaZe players is a scary thing. I like that pop flash. Obviously, it's a must-have if you are playing Train in a team. You must have that pop flash, or you will be promptly kicked. I mean, if it was my team, I'd kick you.
I was confused with the high explosive grenades. I meant the CT side could not afford a Molotov if they buy the fuse kit, because the Molotov is $600 on the CT side.
It's not fair.
But again, both sides opted for diffuse kit and HE over a smoke, which is very interesting. I mean, if you're playing on the B-bomb site, then you can get that nice meaty HE in there as the bomb is planted, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a big draw to it. Like that, I can understand. That's like much more consistent use of the HE.
Or maybe on the high ground post-plant.
Yeah, there's a lot of good uses on Train, as opposed to some maps. Push comes into the A bomb site though for NiP against FaZe. FaZe are not attacking; they are defending. It's gonna be tough to defend this though. All the AKs are now in place. They've even planted the bomb. No, how is no one dead yet? I pose this question to you, James.
Well, I guess FaZe didn't want to push through the smoke, although normally that happens when the CTs have the money and the guns. Pitt's being taken down somewhere. Get Right's forced to reload. In the meantime, Freiburg's going to clean everybody else. Freiburg and Get Right. Fry right. Get Berg.
Get Berg. That's hilarious because you know what Berg means in Swedish.
No.
Patrick will tell you later.
Oh, wait. I think I I think I know what this is.
I heard what you said. That's actually even more funny what you said, but not what it means exactly. I'll tell you later.
I hope the stream didn't hear that.
I hope they did. It's actually funny. Whenever I mention what you just said off stream to people who are Swedish, they're one, very surprised that I know what that is, and two, think that it's hilarious. So anyway, moving forwards, away from Getberg, we have a 12-5 scoreline for NiP. They're against an ecoing Faze on the CT side, who are stacking the B-bomb site. All looks pretty well, I'd say, for the Swedes at the moment. Swedes of NiP. Gotta say, it's getting nippy outside, James. It's getting quite cold lately. Oh, sorry, what?
I know, I got nothing for you, mate.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something, but Rain is going to say something with his deagle.
I'm a bit fatigued today, so there's some gibberish here and there, some random noises.
There will be random noises and gibberish, incoherent, unintelligible blathering can be expected. Incoherent muttering.
Oh, I thought Rain was going to stand just inside the smoke, but it's a fake. But FaZe are non-believers. They've got 4 people on the B-bomb site. Carrigan going for some pot shots. And now I think the teams might have realized what is going on, but they've got time. They don't need to commit to a plant just yet. There are 40 seconds on the clock. Alu. Oh, he could get 2, he could get 2! He could get 3 now. Oh man, that would be absolutely insane. Freiberg's got a Molotov. That is crucial. He's got a Molotov, but he's also got the health. So they need to time this right. The fake comes in, and there is Le Molotov. No smokes for the CT side. They must wait it out, as will NiP. Exists on the low ground. He could die. Oh, but they're going to give it up. Marvelous. If you're an NiP person anyway. Not marvelous if you're FaZe, because NiP now have 13 rounds.
They did steal away 2 AKs though, which is part of the reason why they're so happy with. I think they're happy to give it up.
Yes.
But we'll see whether that comes into play. I'm curious about the T-side AWPing, whether that's going to be a thing here for NiP, whether Forest, as you know, per usual, is going to pick up a T-side AWP, or whether they'll give it to Pit for the picks, or whether they just stick to 5 AKs and go with, you know, more of a pressure-based, like heavier pressure-based play. Like there's lots of stuff you can do with 5 AKs, like sneak somebody into a forward spot on A, or perhaps you can go with 3 or more onto Ali and pressure, you know, deep positions. But indeed, Forest is going to pick up T-side AWP, as he tends to. And we'll have to see where he is going to be trying to find his picks with that. Where is he at? Oh, he's sitting there looking for the long range picks.
Damn, Kishima taking one for the team with no Kevlar and an M4. Well, he may have to take one for the team. Behind the bomb train at the moment. Alu holding the line with the AWP, but he may be forced to guess. Indeed, he will be, and it's a very delayed push from NiP, so there'll be no shots as they get into position. Forest got to be careful though, and there's Exist taking down no man's land, but they're pushing the T's, they're pushing. AZ might have some trouble soon as well. Freiberg trying to spot the position. Pit will need to try and cover his teammates. Get Right's there for support as well though.
Looking really good right now for NiP. And you got Freiberg in that really forward position. He's just harassing, being really, really annoying. And he's not the only person to worry about this. There's also other players in proximity. You can see Forest wrapping around the back. Get right with some opportunistic plays from far away too. And that's an easy 14-5. So NiP, who got sort of crushed on map 1, look like they are the ones doing the crushing on train. The Crushers, no, the Crushies have become the Crushers. So is that a thing? I don't know.
I don't know. Carrigan has the AWP now. Rain on the scout. This is a desperate buy from FaZe. Alu on the auto shotgun. And Kishima, it's almost like random select. Four players in B for FaZe. NiP smelling weakness.
You've got to be joking.
I don't even think he had scoped in on that shot.
Can even look, it's got a shark on it, James. His gun's got a shark on it.
Yeah. Maybe
how do you feel about this?
I'm coping. I don't think I'll ever be fully comfortable now in the sea scuba diving.
It's funny because this is funny because for those who don't have context, James used to always make used to make fun of me for being afraid of sharks, and now he also has an irrational fear, as well as a rational fear as well.
Mine's a rational fear because I'm going into the sea, and even if they all...
Well, I stay away from the sea because there's sharks. I mean, it's pretty
not a bad idea.
Straightforward.
We'll see if Rain can get anything else done with this scout. Still on the high ground. Oh, there's another headshot. Problems for NiP, and surely he's going to get a tag here at some point on one of these players. There it is. Freiburg getting tagged. Pit going down, and Freiburg may succumb to the auto shotgun. Of course he will. One shot straight to the face is dead.
What's funny about this is this really makes you realize how many bullets there are in a scout, because after all of this, Rain still had like 70 bullets. It's like you can just keep doing this forever.
See, look, he didn't even scope in. That's crazy. He no scoped. That is hilarious. Anyway, that has done significant damage to the money of NiP. 2 players on pistols, but they still have a chance to do something. But Faze well equipped now. Alu back on the big green gun. They've got themselves a lot of grenades as well. But here comes a push from NiP.
I can only imagine the smile on Rain's face when he got that frag. Oh, that was a great flash. Oh my god, Rain, get out of here. Looks like Carrigan will be able to take a player down through the smoke, but there's still NiP players in all these forward positions. Look how it's destabilized the defense here. Faze are just kind of carrying behind the bomb train. Working out though. Just Pitt and Forest now left with a Deagle and an AK. Wow, Pitt's going to take that battle. The long range fight going to work out. Forest, oh, it's ever scary. Forest is super scary. He's so good at this game. Takes down Kyoshima. Can't quite find Alu though. And Faze hold on. 7 rounds for them.
Yep, and it should be 8 very shortly because NiP have to go for the eco. Second AWP for Faze. Perfect timing for this, perhaps, because there's barely money for grenades on NiP. 2 flashbangs and 5 P250s. When do you see a 5 P250 buy? When you see 5 Deagles, I like to call it the butcher buy, because they're looking for those meaty shots. But with 5 P250s, I don't even know what that is. The honest pistol. The one tap from close. I don't know what you call this. I have no name for this. But let's see if it will lead to success. Alu with the patient shots there. Kyoshima on the high ground, stopping the bomb from being planted, which helps Alu just take his time with those shots. Pick some players off. 6 rounds between the 2 sides. NiP going to go for the buy. I was wondering for a second or two. But they have enough money for loads of grenades, so they're good. They're all good in the hood.
Yeah, it's nice being on the T side, not needing like nearly as much money for your buys. Always nice. Cheaper guns, cheaper nades, no kits required. The only thing you really need to get is the helmets. That's the bigger difference, I guess. The CTs can forego those. AZ pushing up front. He has Rain with him as well. They're both going to back away. And NiP hanging out by Pop Dog here. So it looks like they're going to go for a set piece onto A, I think. Yeah, you got everybody coming back to the dumpster. Or the skip. We would probably call that a skip in the UK, as opposed to a dumpster. All the cardboard boxes in there. So back to the skip. All the nades go over the top. And we'll see whether or not this is going to be a success here for NiP as they start to press forwards. That's a good start.
Yeah, finding Carrigan ahead of the smoke, trying to get an advantage to his side, and AZ doing the same, but there are too many Ts around him. 4 versus 2 now, might be match point for NiP, unless Kyoshima and Alu can bring this back. They've got time on the clock, there's a tag from Alu, trying to finish it off with a Molotov. Forrest may be unable to escape, we'll see if it spreads, and it will indeed. He's going to get roasted like a coffee bean. One more man to the good are NiP. Exists in the Pop Dog, got a great coverage of the bomb. Pit as well, they can just wait and have Freiburg cover Pit's back at the very least. Kyoshima charging forward, trying to find these players, but he can't get anything done. Too much to ask. Alu gets the 1 kill, but there are 2 more to find, and it's match point NiP.
Where's Faze at for money? Doesn't look too bad, actually. Their money is going to allow them for a nice purchase. And this is a pretty standard round from NiP there, just delayed set piece onto A. And it worked out really, really well. They are quite good at executing those. So we'll see whether or not they'll go for a similar play. Alu going for the pick. There's no Forest on the AWP here to deny him this time. Interestingly, actually, the buy is better for FaZe. They've got an AWP, they've got all the rifles. Exist is on a Galil. And so, you know, so that's I'm not sure if it's really going to play all that much of a factor into this, into the end result here, but interesting to see. Kiyoshima going for what Rain was doing previously, trying to hit those wall bangs. And yeah, it looks like we'll see the same round. Set piece execution onto the A bomb sites.
Kiyoshima playing close to the site now. AZ is in an exposed position at the moment. Very few smokes onto FaZe as well. If they see those smokes streaming in, they might want to throw one into Pop Dog. And there it is, preemptive rather. Preemptive smoke grenade into Pop Dog, and that seems to have great timing. But just one smoke thrown from NiP. 45 seconds, this might go down to the wire. They are set up to go towards A. They are offering the fake.
Yeah, smartly waiting for that Pop Dog smoke to go away. Actually, they can afford to do that, so... The question is AT should throw his incendiary to Pop Dog now, probably. That would be good. Yeah, it's a little bit late though, so let's see if that's going to hurt them. NiP make their way forwards once again. Forest opens up the entries. Oh, AT gets himself a double. Traded though, so better result here for FaZe. But still, Exist is in a 1-on-2, 10 seconds to go. Oh, goes for the frag actually, finds himself the kill, has enough time to plant the bomb, but he's going to go for the second kill. He could have planted the bomb right there.
Ooh!
Oh man. Oh my god, he could have planted the bomb, James.
Would have been very close though. By the time he pulls out the bomb, I think he would have actually failed to plant it in time.
The interesting thing as well is he could have initially planted the bomb too, because Alu took the pot shot and he missed it. Alu had enough time to take another shot with the AWP, and before the bomb will be finished being planted. But that's the gamble that, do you take that gamble then be in a 1 versus 2 with time, or do you try to kill 2 people with 10 seconds to go? So that's kind of the decision-making process there, or the information there, the potential choices. Well, it's down to Felico basically for NiP.
What just happened there? I guess he jumped down the ladder, AZ wrecked him. Holy potatoes. Is that 5 Mag 7 kills? Because that's money. So he must have jumped down, got tagged by AZ, and then died from the world. Yeah, that is hilarious.
Oh,
hilariously unfortunate.
Cratered. We call that cratering in Quake.
AZ enjoyed that. LOL in chat. All right then, another eco from NiP, building up that loss bonus. This will be 2,400 for them if they lose this round. AZ smartly whipping out the Tech 9 there. Understands the concept of range. We had a round yesterday where I think Hayes bought a Swan off by accident. That was interesting to watch. Palace on Mirage.
Palas. Kiyoshima's on the sites. He's alone. Well, he's not alone actually. He's got Alu. He'll probably get the kills. A kill? No, nothing actually. So Kiyoshima's going to pop out, finish off the 2 players, and there it is. 15-11. But the buy will come in for NiP now, I think. Probably? Yeah. AWP on Forest, potentially? No. And if there's no AWP on Forest, I think it's more indicative that we will see a delayed passive round into like those A set pieces or something similar. Maybe B is also something that they might want to do now because it's been a while since they tried B, or they do A again. I mean, they had both times. The first time they did it, they won the round very convincingly. Second time, it was very, very marginal loss of the round. So there's no reason not to, especially now that they've got the pick off on A, that we wouldn't see them go for the set piece onto A again. Why not? Why not do that again? It's been so successful.
This is bad for FaZe, as I'm sure I don't need to say. 5 versus 3. No one touched on NiP just yet, and they still have bags of time. Kishima's got a position towards B, a very forward position. But we'll see if NiP head in that direction. They've got no more lurkers towards main, so perhaps they will avoids the flash completely. He needs 2 frags. He really needs a second frag here. Almost, but not quite. 4 versus 2.
AZ looking to deliver. Doesn't hit the first shot though. That's going to be an increasingly big problem as these players spill onto the bomb site from NiP. Nice shot from AZ, but Gero's charging through. There's just flames everywhere. There was, I think, 2 Molotovs, a shallow one and a deeper one there. And that is going to be that 16-11. It almost